Let's first review what the person does manually, right? So they check the email for any new emails to process. They save attached Excel file to the local directory. They open an Excel file and then review each row that's in that file. Log into the customer web app to insert each row. Fill out each required field with the data from the row, and then they repeat the step 4 for each row that's in the Excel file. So these are the high-level manual steps that the user is performing to do the customer data load from the Excel file that just was emailed to them to process. Now we'll look at all the fields that they fill out in this web application that they're using. So first thing is they're going to type in the customer name, and obviously you're trying to make sure you don't make no mistakes. Next thing is going to be the status field, drop it down. Next will be the category field, which you're just selecting from a drop down. Now it's the industry field, select from the drop down. Now the geographic, selecting from the drop down. Now you're going to fill out a description of this customer, whatever was in the Excel row that you're processing. And again, you're typing this out, making sure you're not making a mistake. So you can see how this sometimes can be time consuming. In this particular case, we found a misspell. Actually, we needed to uppercase the word name and then add an additional characters to the name. And then once this is done, you're clicking the add customer, and then you would repeat for any additional customers you have by clicking add customer again and then filling out the fields again for the next row. Now we're going to walk through the steps of what the bot will do. It will check the inbox for unread emails with a specific subject line, that is new customer data for loading. Then it will save that Excel file to the ctemp new customer data load directory where it can process this file. Then the bot will read all the rows in the Excel file into memory. So you won't actually see the Excel file open up, but it'll read it all into memory to be able to process it. A few of the other directories that you see here, bot will save all the rows completed the Excel file to the loaded directory. So that's after it's completed all those rows. And then if there are any issues that need to be processed out, then it will put it into the not loaded directory. So that way those entries can be reviewed. And then for everything that is processed, then the bot moves the file into the process folder directory. Now let's see the actual bot in process. So the bot runner is going to start now, and you will see the bot read the email and save the file. Now it will open up the web application. The bot will log in with its own credentials, and it will click the add customer button and start processing the data out of the Excel file. And then it will continue to loop this for each row that is in the Excel file. And as you can see, there's no mistakes. The bot's not having to, backspace to add another. It's just reading exactly the content as it is in the Excel file and then processing it to the different fields and drop downs of what was trained for the bot to fill out in this web application. You can also see that it's pretty fast, right? Not having to slow down as a human would to have to process these fields, and it just keeps looping over and over. So this helps the process to run smoothly, no mistakes, not slowing down, and the bot can just process as it needs to. And now you'll see the bot sign out as it's completed the last row. Close the browser, and now we'll look. So if we refresh the email, we'll see it's now in a red state as the bot has read the email. Now let's look at the processed directory. We can see the file was moved over and renamed with today's date. We'll look at the not loaded. That file is empty because we did not see any issues with processing any of the data. And then here we can see the processed copied the file over into the process directory. So that's completed. Bot has done what it needed to do.